rumbles, the earth it shakes. The water is rising in the lakes. The clouds they gather, the winds tonight. I can feel it in the air, it's coming all right. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Flash across the screen, nature's power in all its scenes. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. To like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen. Nature's power in all its scenes. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share.
Hey, Mark. Hey Dave, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Looks like we got our little spammer taken care of, and uh, our moderators, I think, will be on here in a minute. But anyway, we've got several
Okay.
people on with us. There's Wayne Wilson says, "Good afternoon, my friends." Anna George is with us. Says, "Howdy, everyone." And there's Harley, our good friend Harley says, "Hello, everyone." Hi, Harley. And then Rita Taylor, "Hey, where's the snow buddies when you need them? I think I'm going to catch the live. It's shot David. Hot dogs are cooking in the car. Don't need no fire to cook today. Stay hydrated and as cool as you can." That is so nice, Rita. Stephanie Boss, tell you, girl, "Hey guys, hope everyone's trying to stay cool." Hotel Mario, "Hello, David Mark. When do you think the next best chance of rain is?" And we're going to tell you all about that. And Rita Taylor says, "Hey, Mark." Yeah, she said my name. She did. Nancy
Yeah.
Tolliver, 36, says, "Hello there. Hi, Nancy. Long time no see." And let's see here. Who else we got? Denise Darnell says, "Hello, everyone." Chris Meacham says, "Good afternoon, Thunder Buddies. Hope y'all staying cool." Well, it's not real cool at all, to be honest with you. We've got a lot of stuff going on. Right now, we don't have a whole lot to change things, but I'm telling you right now, changes in the air. And
It is. It's coming.
yeah, it is coming. So just hang on a little bit longer, and this heat will take a flying leap off a tall bridge. Anyway,
We hope.
yeah, we hope so. Ramona Moss is on with us. Says, "Good afternoon, everyone. Stay cool." And hi, Ramona. And so I guess, Mark, we don't have anything in the area. No showers, no cooling thunderstorms. The closest thing we got is up around Carbondale and Harrisburg, Illinois. And it's got a
Yeah.
severe
And
storm
that
there.
is a severe thunderstorm warning up there now.
Yeah, I see that. Got a lot of lightning with it, but it doesn't
Yeah.
help
If that
us.
would continue eastward, it might get into the northern Kentucky counties there, but we'll have to wait and see. It may not.
Yeah. Then we have a little shower down around Paducah, and then another one back here to wherever it is, Wycliffe, Barlow.
Hmm.
So, but that's really about it. We don't have a whole lot to talk about other than this incessant heat, in which I
Yeah.
think anybody's
There's a
been on my,
few scattered storms down there in Tennessee, but
yeah, I
they're
see that.
very isolated.
Yeah, and they're far south. I don't see much way over far east. They just don't have anything affecting our area much at all. So we're stuck in this kind of I don't know. It's just a
The midsummer doldrums.
it's dog days. That's what it is. It's always
Yep.
dog days, and that's one of those things that I always think about dog days as being a big old dog laying up on the porch, one of those coon dogs, the ears long and that tongue flopping out, just laying. But it's
Just
not
laying
that.
there trying to breathe.
Yeah, it's not that way at all, though. Dog Days is from the dog star Cirrus that is in a certain position, and that's why it's called Dog Days. So
Hmm.
uh, there was something I wanted to. Oh, have you seen the big deal on social media right now about the big darkness coming, long darkness and everything on what August the 2nd, something like that? You know what I'm talking about? Have you
No,
seen it?
no idea.
Well, it's been going around social media, and folks,
Okay.
don't believe
Are
that
they talking
stuff.
about an eclipse or?
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. But you know what? They lead you to believe it's going to be this August, but it's not till 2027. It's not even going to be visible in the Western Hemisphere, so we're not going to even be able to see it. So it's just
Right.
another scare tactic. Some of these yahoos out here that get on here, they want to try to make a name for themselves. They'll put that stuff out, and they'll get a lot of people following and liking. Oh my goodness. Anyway, you know my opinion. Chris Meacham. Well, see, Barbara Estes says it's rained at my house every afternoon. Count yourself lucky, Barbara. Um,
Hmm.
Chris Meacham might go outside in a few and bake cookies in my truck, and you could do that. You actually could. I've never been burnt by a seatbelt buckle before, but I've got a big N right branded on my. Well, never mind.
Do you remember back in the day? Most everybody today has either cloth or leather seats, right? Do you remember when you had vinyl seats?
Oh my goodness! Yeah, they'd set you on fire.
You could fry yourself just getting in the car. Yep.
Sure could. But anyway, uh, it's interesting. The good grief, I've got something in my throat, but I'm okay. I've had a busy day working
Yeah.
on. We got new clients to come on, and so for those of you who've been trying to watch the 24/7 channel, it's currently down, and we're waiting on parts to arrive tomorrow, and it will be returned. And then if that pans out, we will be going live probably within the next 3 weeks or so. And we've still got a few little things to iron out, but Ciacor has been heavily involved in working on it. And in fact, he's here right now. Well, he's in here somewhere. But anyway, he's the one that has been responsible for some of the animation, the thing with Lissa and all that. I don't know if that, I don't even see that still on. Yeah, there it is. But I don't know. I want to make sure I got the audio for you and try to play that again. But we need to go ahead and post this on the regular YouTube channel too, so that people can view it. But we've got some big things going on, a lot more stuff coming, and I think you guys are going to be happy. And like I said, by we have at least we have 4 more sponsors coming on and working feverishly to finish up all their commercials and all that. And it looks like I got a bowl over my head or something here. It don't even look good. I'm sitting here looking at myself on the camera. I said, good grief, who is that feller? Well, anyway, I guess Rita Taylor's making all kinds of faces at us. Barbara Estes says, just makes the grass grow faster. Yeah, I tell you. And I did good to get
I can understand that.
I did good to get my grass mowed last week. And I'll be danged if I'm going to go back out there and do that again. It just about put me under. And it's just too hot. So I don't care if it gets knee-high to a jackrabbit. Let's see. Actually, that don't sound right. Jackrabbit's not that high. But anyway, knee-high to a zebra, that's better.
There you go.
Knee-high to a giraffe, that's even better.
Good grief.
Work my clamp off here off my desk. Let me put that thing back on. Tighten it down. That's the clamp I use to hang my headset when I'm not here. Okay. All right. So, Mark, let's go into the forecast now. Give everybody an idea of what's going to happen.
Okay, highs reach the middle 90s for the next several days. We may drop into the low 90s a little bit over the weekend as our rain chances come back in. We'll be dry for the next couple of days, I think. And then early next week, our rain chances pick up, but oh my goodness, so does our temperatures. We start getting up into the upper 90s as we get to the end of the month. We may see a cool down. There is signs of a cool down showing in the models in early August.
And that's a major pattern change, it looks like. If that is the case, then maybe we will say goodbye. John, Ciacor's in the kitchen raiding the fridge, you just said. Oh, my goodness. Well, I hope you can find something in there. Just be careful what you eat, because some of it's probably getting a little old. If you see anything green growing on it, don't eat it. But anyway.
That's good advice for anything.
Yeah, but there is a change coming, and I so cannot wait. If you've been watching my Facebook post, you know how big a fan I am of this heat. I mean, but it does look promising. It looks like as we get into August, we're going to get a major pattern change with temperatures down into the low to mid 80s. Can that be the case?
Yeah, could be.
Good grief, break out the sweaters. Everybody start singing Christmas carols. It's going to be a great day when we start feeling that. But
yeah.
Anyway, something about the heat and the dog days just makes you kind of crazy, I think. I just don't think people think right. And certainly not as much traffic, not as many people out, because everybody's trying to stay cool.
Yep.
I'm thankful that we still have our air conditioners and that it's still on, and we have
I feel sorry for the people who have to work out in this, roofers and construction people and people working on roads and everything. It's terrible.
Yeah, and I don't see how they do it. But I guess it's a little bit more obvious if you're used to it too. You can handle it a little better. I personally am not used to it. I don't care about it. I want to round up my entire yard and kill all the grass and not have to mow again till next year. But Rita Taylor says, Christmas in July. It's coming. Chris Meacham says, dashing through the snow. Ah, man. Anyway, Barbara Estes says, great for kids going back to school. And that is true. When does school start here again? Do you know?
It starts in August, I think, around the 18th or so, if I remember right.
Okay. Well, hopefully then it won't be this incessant, brutal heat that we've got. This has been a pretty nasty heat wave. I really didn't expect to see this for us. I am thankful that we had enough rain to get us through it, and that the grass is still green. That we don't have dangers of wildfire. Okay, Chris Beam says August 18th. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's when school starts back. I do want to encourage everybody to subscribe to this channel if you like what you're seeing. If not, then gee, I'm sorry. I'm trying to please everybody. But anyway, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. You can subscribe for free, and it'll help you to realize when we go live, because I'm going to tell you, severe weather is going to come back. It's just a matter of time.
Yep.
We are looking now at, let's see, when does severe season in the fall start? And it started in like September.
About September, yeah, usually. It depends on whether we get any tropical systems in or not.
And that's certainly something we're going to look at here in just a second. In fact, let me, I guess instead of jaw jacking, let's go over here and see if I can, all right, let me think here. Where am I going to do it here? Let me get over here and find it first and get it up. Let's see here. Okay, let's look at this first. This is Zoom Earth, and you see an area down here that's highlighted. This is a disturbance with possible development for a tropical system. That is something we're going to need to keep an eye on, because that's a pretty good area, and the buoys in that area shows the water temperature up to around upper 80s to around 90, and that is conducive for explosive development. Now, right now, this is looking way on out. Mark they right now have it. What is
if
it?
you look up to the right over Florida, you'll see a little purple dot.
Yeah.
That is the particular disturbance they're looking at it possibly becoming a tropical system if it gets offshore far enough.
Yeah, right now it's just a 10% chance, but I would not be surprised if that doesn't change, especially if it doesn't get too close to land. If it kind of stays out here in the ocean, this is something that could be pretty nasty, especially for areas along the Gulf Coast, maybe even into Florida. Depends on the movement of this, but this could be pretty nasty. And we know that those waters are perfect for explosive development if it does get going down here. You can kind of see there's a little disturbed weather here. And like I said, it is a disturbance, but we will see. This could be significant. And if it does and comes up the Gulf towards us, then yeah, everything would change. Maybe even that pattern change would not occur, although I think it probably would, because this gets between those two high pressure areas, two heat domes, and that will help split them apart. So anyway,
that would open us up to that trough coming down from the northwest that they're showing.
Yes, it would. Let me look at the winds. Maybe that will give me a better way to see it. Here it is, I believe. Isn't that it right there, Mark?
It's back up in that direction. Yeah, because the heat ridge is where you see all that winds going south to north.
Yep.
Yeah.
And here you can see.
And then there's cooler air to the west.
Yeah, you can see the cooler air flowing southward. So something's in the works. I can tell you right now, I can feel it and I can see it. I've been feeling this way for a little while, but I haven't said a whole lot just because, I don't know. I don't like getting people stirred up about things that may or may not materialize, but at least that's some hope. And out here, as I go back up to the Bering Sea, I don't see much in the way of, I don't even see the Aleutian Low right now. Now it probably will reform. Unless it's gone somewhere else, and I don't see it. No, I don't.
There are several tropical systems down off the coast of Japan and south of there right now.
Yeah. There's one of them right here. 30-mile, it's a tropical depression. And then there's another one. It's a tropical storm at 45 miles an hour. And you can see how wound up it is. You can see the winds around it. And then you've got this other one back here. It's 70 miles. That's a pretty severe tropical storm. That one's on the edge of becoming a hurricane, or in that case, it's called a typhoon in the Pacific. But, you know, they're kind of moving up to the northeast, and this is moving north. I I don't know. It's still got a ways to go, but if the wind currents continue like this, it would be something that could create a sudden stratospheric warming event, which in turn would help release cooler air down into the lower 48 after about 10 days. I don't know. A lot of stuff going on. I don't want to get too complicated for everyone. I'm just saying that changes are in the wind, literally.
Mm-hmm.
And
a lot of moving parts right now.
there is. And look at the flow. You can see a general cooling. Let me go to the temperatures. Greenland has in the 20s and 30s right now, so that's not unusually cold. But let's see here. All this up here is pretty cold. That's all just frozen sea. Beaufort Sea is frozen solid, but Bering Sea seems to be thawed pretty good. Got it cold along the mountains here, but I just don't see much there. But then you look down at this, it still looks kind of, well, the temperature there is 83 degrees, 85, 86.
Mm-hmm.
So
very steamy too.
yes, so we'll just
Very
have
humid.
to see how this all plays out. And I do want to go back here. We'll look at, let's see. Well, let's just go ahead and look at some cameras. Switch around here. Oops, there we go, but it's not enlarged. There we go. Now we're up. Okay, this is exit 4 down at I-24, and John Martin says, are these exit hams supposed to be green? What are we going to do with him? Good grief. Anyway, this is the entrance to I-24 from exit 4 down in Clarksville. And you see traffic moving pretty steadily. There's quite a bit of traffic down in there. They have cameras there. Some people wave at. I won't even name names, but I know who they are. I wish I could get a shot of that. That would be so funny. Anyway, and then let's go over to, let's see here. Let's try the other end. This is where the mall is up there. And you can see also, there we go. I don't know,
Very hot, but the traffic is moving steady.
Yes, it is. And I don't know if there we go. And then we have, where else have I got? Let's go to, this is Riverside Drive and the 101. And traffic's fairly smoothly there. I don't see any problems with any of the traffic. We go a little closer to Hopkinsville. And this is Skyline Drive. And you can see it looks hot there, doesn't it?
It does.
Really, it does. It looks hot. Did I tell you I don't like summer? Did I tell you that?
Yeah, I understand that.
So
I understand that.
Let's see where else I want to go here in a minute. Well, anyway, so let's look over. I know Barkley and we got to get somebody to work on this, but I know Barkley is up, but it says no. But anyway. Hey,
Yeah.
Dave, I'm glad you're on with us. We had to eliminate a spammer a little earlier, but I'm glad you're with us now to keep an eye out for them. I don't think they'll be back, but anyway. Let's see here. Darlene Hall says, hey, all. And then there's Dave saying, hi, everyone. Connie Chancellor, hello, David Mark. Let's see here. Let's go to Lakeside. We can always count on that being up, but it is still hot.
Yeah.
There. It's 94 degrees.
90. Yeah.
But look at that. Doesn't the breeze looks good and the water looks good? Wow. And hey, Mike Slater has joined us. He says it's hot, but there's also too much rain recently. I've had to run my lawnmower deck up to its highest level yesterday. Yeah, Mike, I got your email, and so I need to get with you. We'll work out a day next week to get together. I'm looking forward to seeing you. He's going to come by and do a tour with us, Mark.
All right.
So I told him we'd be glad to have him. And let's see, Chelsea Reese says she feels like she's melting.
Yeah.
She says, say, hey, friend. Hey, friend. And Mike Slater says, at our convenience. Yeah, Mike, we'll be back on Sunday. We'll try to nail that down by then and try to give you a day and a time. And hopefully you got my return email that gives you the address. But anyway, we'll make sure. Here's the WKDZ camera over at the WKDZ studio at I-24 and 6880 in Trigg County. And we appreciate them allowing us to use the camera. It looks like there's top of
Those storms, those are all the way up in Illinois.
That's the ones we saw on radar a little while ago. Probably these back here. Yeah. And then let's go to downtown Katie's. At least there's a little breeze, but I know it's hot there too. There's just no way around it. Harley says, that's my favorite at the lake. She's talking about Lakeside Campground and Marina. It's one of my favorite places too. It's beautiful. That's Kentucky Lake. And
yeah.
So
actually, it's the bay of Jonathan Creek.
Yeah, but it's
right
still
into
Kentucky
Lake.
though, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it does look really nice there. I wish that I was there. Chelsea Reese says I need to go to Antarctica. It's too hot. Let me go back over here to our radar. No, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. We haven't finished our tour yet because we haven't gone. Let me go back over here. We haven't gone to. Get over here to you. Kansas City. Hey, there's somebody in the fountain. I thought that was Tracy running for a second, but that wasn't her. It just looks like a post standing there. It looks like a person about to get in the fountain, but I guess not. But
probably the center core of the fountain spraying water up.
Yeah, and then there is. Wait a minute, get back over here, Dave. I have a tendency to push buttons too quick. Our next favorite place is Niagara Falls. Man, look at that rainbow. It goes.
Slowly I turn and read their weather off the monitor over here. It's 86 degrees up there, and they are under a heat advisory as well.
Yeah, but look at that mist or haze, or maybe it's just low clouds. That is kind of wild. Huh. Yeah, that's a little warm for up there.
Mist has gotten high enough to get onto the camera, which is quite a feat because that camera looks like it's up pretty tall.
Keith Thomas says, hey, Thunder Buddies, if you heat with propane, if your tank is out in the open sun, keep an eye on that gauge. Make sure it doesn't get above 90%. He didn't know it, but the gas people said it does expand. Ooh, that would be nasty. Get back over here.
The worst part is if it expands too much, the pressure relief valve will open up, and you'll spray your propane out into the air and not have it to use when you need it.
That wouldn't be any fun.
Nope.
John says, weird noises coming out of the fridge. I'm calling Ghostbusters. Then he says, never mind. That was the ice maker. Good grief, John. What am I going to do with him? Anna George says, my friend fishing the other night and said it was too hot to even fish. Fish must have been way below the water because he didn't get a bite. Yeah, this heat just drives them to deep water. And,
they'll go down deep for on midsummer. They go pretty deep anyway. But
well, sometimes I like the deep part. It's always cooler. But anyway, so let's take a look at some other place that's refreshing. How about that? Doesn't, well, it does look a little refreshing because there's a shower going on. Look at the rain coming down. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, getting a little bit.
How
about Pinnacle Tower?
Yeah, let's check Pinnacle Tower out because I haven't seen them in a while. And here we go. This is in Irwin, Tennessee. Now, that's a nice shot. This is in the mountains in eastern Tennessee from a forest ranger tower that's up on top of a mountain. And they look out for forest fires. And you can see they've got plenty of forested land to watch out for. And Irwin, Tennessee is right down here below us. In fact, we used to be able to see the interstate going by, but they changed the camera angle.
I think they've got the camera angled up just a little bit there.
They do. I guess they're wanting to keep an eye on these areas up here, and I guess rightfully so. Anyway, so that's a nice place, and I think there was another one over around.
That one is out of commission. The one that's out over Dale Hollow.
Yeah. Here, well, and that one's might as well be out of commission. It's 99 degrees there. Let's try Jamesboro, Tennessee. Wow, nice shot. You can see a storm in the vicinity. So,
Mm-hmm.
but that is a pretty picture. I like the looks
Yeah,
of that. Those
there's some
clouds,
afternoon thunderstorms around, depending on where you're at in Kentucky and Tennessee, but they're very widely scattered.
87 degrees, so that's better than what we got. Let's go on back over here and let's take a look at. Let's see, I think this is Dover, Stewart
Mm-hmm.
County. Yeah, Dover. You can see parts of Barkley Lake right here, the lower end. It just looks hot there though. 97 degrees, so yeah, it is hot. And let's try this one. Stewart County and Brownsville. It's still,
Kentucky Lake.
yep, still, yeah, Kentucky Lake's way off over here in the distance, but it's still just
Mm-hmm.
miserable looking there. And 100 degrees. Good grief.
I think there's sensors in the sun.
Yeah, I would say it's got to be somewhere. Let's check out Reelfoot Lake. See how it looks. Well, just about like everything. But
It's a lake.
the trees look droopy because it's so hot, and there's a small shower trying to form there. And this is Reelfoot Lake. It's just 99.8 degrees. So I don't know.
Oof.
That
Yeah,
one may
well,
have been accurate.
definitely get hot down that area.
Yeah. We'll try one more. Let's look at Metropolis because there is a shower up that way. Let me get over here closer to it. Yeah, there's a shower
Oh,
around.
nice little shower.
Yeah, that is. It looks good. Kind of looks calming. Good grief. Anyway.
93.
Yeah.
So they got a little bit of shade going.
Well, we were talking about how the severe weather is coming back, and so you need to get ready
Yeah.
for the severe weather season because it is coming back, and you really need to get a storm shelter. I'm going to talk to you about this. So here we go. Watch this. It's the middle of the night, and tornadic storms are approaching. The nearest public shelter is miles away and doesn't allow pets. You should have purchased a Mid-South storm shelter that offers you the security of having your own shelter at your doorstep. These sturdy and roomy shelters come in below ground or above ground styles. Both accommodates 10 people comfortably and will give you peace of mind anytime severe weather threatens. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. What would you do when severe storms with tornadoes threaten you and your family? If you Man, I got it. I don't know. My fingers don't want to work right. They've been exercising today, I guess, with all the stuff I've been doing. Anyway, so yeah, mention the promo code Weather and Wisdom when you call them, and you'll get $200 off on your storm shelter, and that really is significant. So be sure and do that. Sunny161 says, "Hey, all y'all, waiting in the barn for the vet. Pregnancy checks on my mares."
Uh-oh.
I bet that's interesting. Anyway, also, we can't forget Ma's Kitchen. We absolutely love that place. We had biscuits and sausage from there this morning. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. All right, let's try this one. And what is going on here? Okay. So,
I think you need to get that one off first.
well, all right. Let's just go back to the radar. Now let's try it. Welcome to Ma's
There you
Kitchen in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, home of the $1.50 made from scratch sausage and biscuits. Load your plate with Kentucky classics, fried chicken, salmon patties, Salisbury steak, and sides like baked beans, mac and cheese, and fresh hot rolls. And don't miss our barbecue chicken, potato salad, and brown beans. Our brownies are made from scratch daily, bursting with rich chocolate flavor. And don't miss our old-fashioned pecan pie, a Southern classic. Located down from Harbor Freight at 3022 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. When you can't go to Mama's, come to Ma's Kitchen. And they really do have the best sausage and biscuits first thing in the morning. Oh my gosh, we had some this morning, and I mean, it was so delicious. And I don't know, have they changed the hours back yet? Or they've been able to find help or anything?
I haven't seen anything on it.
Okay. Well, right now they got a little bit shorter hours. I think they were closing at 2, but they should be back to full speed here before long. And be sure and go in there and try some of that food because it is the best ever. And we don't want to forget our good friend Michael Vance at Michael Vance Contracting and Roofing, 270-707 Roof. That's where you call to get some help from him. He's got a whole bunch of crews of people out doing the roofing. I don't know how they take it in this heat, but I'm sure they do. So if you have roofing issues, whether it be commercial or residential, give Michael a call, 270-707 Roof and Lakeside Campground Marina. He owns that. You've seen the camera. And you know what? We're going to show the commercial if I can find the right spot. Let's try this. Hustle and bustle of everyday life getting to you. Now you can enjoy quiet, relaxing days filled with the natural beauty of Kentucky Lake and its abundance of activities. You can find that and more at Lakeside Campground Marina, located on Jonathan Creek on the western shore of Kentucky Lake. They offer a selection of lakefront campground sites and a full-service marina and many other amenities. If you love boating, fishing, or just getting away from it all, visit us online at www.visitlakesidecampground.com. That really is a nice place to live. You and I have both been there. It is a beautiful
Yes,
place.
indeed.
And love
Yes,
going
indeed.
there. Man, oh man, oh man. So the only one left now is our good friend Katie Moyer. And everybody is really not fishing a lot because it's so hot, but it will come back. But let's take a look at what else she's got here. Take a look at this. Anytime my aches and pains act up, I always reach for Kentucky Hip Works Hip Root Salve. It's easy to use. Just rub it on the affected areas and you will soon notice big relief. You can use it as a moisturizing lip balm or ointment that heals and protects your lips during adverse weather conditions and helps with preventing chapped lips. This amazing Kentucky Hemp Works salve is available in our online store at dpww.shop. Order today. And there is our online store there, dpww.shop. And it has a link in there to our shopweatherandwisdom.com store. So there's all kinds of things. There's merchandise in the first one. There's clothing and all kinds of things in it. We're going to be redoing all this. It's just a matter of getting all out, getting time. Good grief, we've been so busy. But anyway, Rita Taylor says, can you imagine downtown Nashville today? Yum. Food, yum, hungry again. Every time I watch you guys, I gain a couple of pounds. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So let's go back to where we were. Welcome to. I knew that was going to happen, so I caught it quick, but I didn't get that one quick. We're going to get all this corrected as soon as Shane gets back amongst us. He has been on assignment with his work that has been taking him everywhere. I heard he was working on that new movie down in Nashville they're filming with cranes and stuff. So I don't know. He's Chris Hemsworth, I think, is the star of that show that he's working on. So it'll be interesting to see his stories when he gets back. Let's see here. Rita Taylor says, horses, good luck. I love them, but I do not have any. Jocelyn Wallentine says, what times are the severe seasons? That's a good point, Mark. We do have several distinct seasons, two main severe seasons. But we also have hurricane season ends in September 30th. Is that right?
November 1st.
November 1st. Okay. Well, I've got a list of everything. I meant to bring it on with me so I could read some of this stuff to you guys because you would have found it interesting.
Yeah. Normally our spring severe weather season starts, it can start as early as like mid-February or before and runs all the way up to early June. And then the fall severe season will start around September and run all the way through November. But what we've seen is we can get severe weather and tornadoes. We've had some every month of the year in this area in the past. So anytime can be severe weather season.
Yeah, we're in a place where, you know, the weather can change so quickly. And, you know, I hope that you guys take some of this stuff serious. I know we clown around on here a lot, but you know when it gets serious, we're serious. And I know that you trust me to know I'm not going to unduly alarm you, but you also know that when I'm serious, it is time to get serious. So got to take these storms serious. I'm worried about the extremes that we're going through, the weather extremes that are continuing to rock all over. This heat, the flooding, all of it is an extreme. Even this heat is an extreme. You know, heat wave is the #1 killer of weather.
Actually, it is, because of, especially when you get hot weather like this, it puts a strain on the power grid. And if you have people dependent on air conditioning to try to make it through, and the power goes out, they are definitely hurting then.
That's right. And so there's Cindy Shelton. Hey, Cindy, we were just talking about you. Have y'all changed your hours back yet? Or she's got a picture of her grandbaby on her page there. She's coming to us on the Facebook page, Weather Wisdom Facebook page. So I'm glad to see you, Cindy. I hope everything's going well for you. And we did enjoy the biscuits and sausage we had this morning. Oh, my goodness. I've never had anything so good. But anyway, I'm glad you're on with us, and hopefully you are doing well and enjoying your new grandbaby. And we're going to hopefully stay cool here and get cool before long. It'll be another, I guess, what date is this? I don't even know the date.
Today is the 23rd. It'll probably be after, toward the end or after next week.
About 8 days.
Before we get a good break in it.
About 8 days. So look for changes. They are going to come. There's no doubt they will come. Fall is going to come. It won't be stopped. And boy, it will be so nice to have those cool fall days. Cindy says I'm always so hard to hear. Is everybody hearing me okay? I thought I changed this mic and it seemed like it was okay, but okay. Cindy says it's 2 o'clock.
Sounds fine through here.
Cindy says it's 2 o'clock right now. We'll be having breakfast casseroles now. Ooh, that sounds good.
Yummy.
But they're still closing at 2 right now, so hopefully they'll get everything squared up and be staying open a little later. Okay, thank you, Mike. He says that sounds great on YouTube. So, Cindy, I think you're over on the Facebook feed. I don't know. Sometimes it's strange on how that works. We're simulcasting over to Facebook. But anyway, everybody else says they're hearing me fine. Okay, thank you, everyone. Let's see here. All right. We've paid the bills. We've given the weather.
Mm-hmm.
Dave says audio
We're taking a tour of the cameras.
Yeah. Stephanie Boss Kentucky Girl says she hears us good. And Dave says audio's great. Keith Thomas says he hears us just fine. Okay, so that tells me probably the problem is on your end, Cindy. But I appreciate you trying to help in this. So I don't know why it would be hard for you to hear me, but anyway. Okay, so Mark, do we have anything else we need to discuss? Am I forgetting anything? It feels like I'm forgetting something.
I'm not sure. I don't think anything else is around that we need to talk about or has been said. Does anybody have any questions or anything?
Mike Slater says called digital sound. Okay. Well, if I missed anything, I'll just tell it to you twice next time. I'm sorry. It's my poor attempt at humor, and the heat's got my head messed up, among other things. Things always mess my head up. But anyway, so I think, Mark, if you've got any final words, we'll go ahead and say them now because I'm fixing to close this show out.
Everyone try to stay cool. Find you a good cool spot to stay or a pool to be in. Have you a cool drink and stay safe. Watch the heat, and we will see you again on Friday.
And if I don't see you here, I'll see you here.
Bye.
Thank you all for watching our show. We've had such fun, but now must go. Every moment's been a delight. Until next time we say goodnight. Feel the thunder but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air. But don't forget to like and share. Across the sky. screen.